Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making. Copy and paste pretty faces all the time.
Hello everyone, welcome to Anointed Lady TV, the home of news and politics. If it is your first time in this channel, you are highly welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. And if you like what we do on this channel, hit on the subscribe button, also put on the notification bell so you'll be notified by YouTube anytime we drop a new video. And if you are returning subscribers, thank you very much for always coming back to watch our videos. On this platform, we drop videos every day and we react to every video that come our way. And on this very video, I will be watching with you. And after watching, let's go to the comment section and drop our opinion constructively. Like our videos and also share our videos if possible. See you next time in my next video.
It was the DSS who came out to drop the rumor that some people are planning for interim government. And I was wondering why they were telling Nigerians. When they were about to go and arrest Kanu and capture him out of the country, they didn't issue any information. There was no any notice they gave Nigerians. We only saw Kanu in court. If there are people that are trying to truncate this democracy, must they raise alarm first before they go for them? No. I suspected the DSS for making that statement. And I think they should take responsibility for anything that will happen to our democracy, because the State Security Service does not speak. It's not a political organization. Nigerians are expected only to feel the impact of their services. If they begin to issue political statements like political party, then I wonder whether they also contested the 2023 election. But back to the issue of the interim government. The call for interim government, if there are people that are responsible, I want to see them arrested and prosecuted. But if the DSS fail to do that, then I will think that the DSS is the one that is muting the idea of an interim government. And that will mean that by the virtue of their orientation, they know the threat more than we know.
Notice that there is heavy decline on medical brain drain. From 24,000 to now, as I speak, we have less than 10,000 doctors in Nigeria. So that is alarming. So I now thought to myself that, okay, let us look at our laws, what is happening. I noticed that, look, the vacuum is that immediately after housemanship, we noticed that most doctors, because of greener pastures, there is a capital flight from Nigeria abroad to UK, America, and all that. Now, government has invested so much money in training these medical doctors. So if you realize, if they can now take advantage of our situation, okay, and now open their doors, because just recently in 2020, UK opened healthcare and visa to people. They were all going to UK and US too, and Canada. So what should we do? Should we fold our arms? So now, and I said, okay, maybe to give back to the society, that is to our people, after training you. Yes, we are not saying you cannot go abroad to make your money, but if government has subsidized your tuition, okay, I mean, to the tune of 40 to 150,000, the least we can get from you is that after your housemanship, before you are given full license, before you are given full license, before you are given full license, at least you can give back to the society within a period of 5 years. So after 5 years, you are free to go. At least you've given back to the society.
On the post-election review, the call for looking at the issues of the election tribunal and perhaps looking at arbitration just to make sure that we have a stopgap before May 29. How do you look at it?
Well, it's sad that we are back in this circle in this country. The presidential elections held on March 25. That is now we're in April. Today is 6th of April. That is about going to 3 weeks that we are done with the presidential elections. And we don't even know where the tribunals, what they are doing. It is taking a lot of the candidates so much time to assess INEC materials, assess from EC8A and all of that, that they need to prove their cases before the tribunal. That is so very sad. And now, if you look at what happens elsewhere, if we say we are a democracy, if you look at the Kenyan election in 2017, you will realize that Kenya as a country set a distinct example for all Africans, for the world. And the chief judge of Kenya, David Maraga, I hope I remember his name, David Maraga, in 2017 gave a landmark judgment against a sitting president, Uhuru Kenyatta, gave a landmark judgment against him and invalidated the elections of the presidential election. And he did that within 2 weeks. Within 2 weeks. The elections in Kenya had on August 8th. And by September 1, the Chief Justice of Kenya, David Maraga, had given judgment, nullifying the election. Let me just quote what he said that made him to echo his name on the sands of history. Now, he said, I want to quote him very well. That was on September 1, on the day that he gave that landmark judgment. He said the Electoral Commission, which is the Kenyan Electoral Commission, that is in 2017, failed, neglected, or refused to conduct the presidential elections in a manner consistent with the dictates of the Constitution. That is the Kenyan Kenyan Constitution. The election was marred with violence after Mr. Odinga rejected the results, citing irregularities and illegalities. And consequently, Chief Justice Maraga nullified that election. So what is the lesson for Nigeria from there? We have heard there was so much promises made before the 2023 general elections. INEC on its part promised that the Beavers was a game changer and that they were going to deliver a credible election. Now that INEC has ostensibly failed in the presidential elections to upload results and deliver to the expectation of Nigerians, the whole battle has shifted to the courts. I will know that the courts in Nigeria, personally I have a lot of respect for many of the judges in Nigeria, but recently the cases, the pronouncements coming from, particularly from the Apex Court, the Supreme Court, has been very worrisome. You recall the case of the Imo State case where Hope Uzodinma, the current governor, was pronounced as the governor of Imo State when he even came forth in that election. So many Nigerians are worried that after they had gone to the polls, queued, that the Supreme Court, the ball is now in the court of the Supreme Court to deliver judgment. They are worried, citing those, remembering what happened in the Uzodinma case. And of course, even recently, the case of the Senate President, Ahmed Lawan, and the former Akwa Ibom State Governor, Godswill Akpabio. Yeah. They didn't participate in the APC primaries in their states, that is the senatorial primaries in their states. But what happened? In the case of Lawan, he even participated in the presidential primaries. And when he failed, and the senatorial primaries had been concluded, names submitted to INEC, including that of Akwa Ibom State, this Ahmed Lawan and Godswill Akpabio rushed to the Supreme Court. And what did the Supreme Court do? Curiously, to the amazement of everyone, which for me, with profound respect to justices of the Supreme Court, I personally feel that that is just a voodoo judgment. They restored Ahmed Lawan as the senator-elect the senatorial candidate of Yobe North Senatorial District, and then that of Akpabio too was restored. So, and that opened up the old wounds, remembering what happened in Imo State in the case of Uzodimma, that this Supreme Court, I hope Nigerians can trust them. Now, Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, is challenging the election. But the most important one is even the PDP presidential candidate, Atiku Abubakar,
yes,
who came second by the results released by INEC. But the results in the public domain, even on INEC IREF, is putting the PDP candidate at the top of the outcome of the 2023 presidential elections. I am not prejudging the outcome of whatever that is before the court. The court is going to make a pronouncement on that, give their judgments. But the worry here is that, one, the delay by the Supreme Court. In the case of Kenya, within 2 weeks, that judgment was given. And Raila Odinga knew his fate, Uhuru Kenyatta knew his fate. I recall vividly when Uhuru Kenyatta said that, well, he did not agree with the judgment of the Supreme Court because he was the incumbent president, but that he had no choice than to abide by the judgment. And the judge, David Maraga, ordered a rerun, of that election, and the rerun was conducted. So in Nigeria, that is what we expect. We don't expect anything less.
Okay, so
and as Olisa Bakoba said, senior advocate of Nigeria, that within 2 weeks, the presidential election tribunal can be dispensed with. So that is a worry by many Nigerians.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Good day, my brothers and sisters, my mommies and my daddies over there. Is your sister again, your doctor, your friend, your girl, Anointed Lady TV. Please, if today is your first time of coming across my YouTube channel, please do subscribe for me. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell. So each time I upload any video, you will be notified. So in this my channel, I will be bringing up many things to you in which you will benefit from it. I do talk show, I do news, anything you want to talk about, I am into it. Please subscribe and turn on the notification bell. So each time I upload any video or each time I'm on live on YouTube, you will be notified. Thank you very much for always being there for me. Please do subscribe for me, and as you do so, God will richly bless you and meet your heart desire. Thank you very much. I love you all.